is the submissive CEO. Power under God. Leadership under authority. Building empires through obedience. Strong in business. Surrendered in spirit. Walking by faith, not by trends. Let's go.
Did you know that you can build the business, you can make all of the money, lead the meetings, carry the vision, have all the boards and the planning that you want, and still not be in alignment? Yeah, I know. So, my name is Luigi. This is the Submissive CEO. And I am a CEO. I'm a mom. I lead boldly in everything that I do. But here's the thing. In my life, I do not make the final decision. God does. And that goes for life and business. And for a long time, I did not realize how hard that was when you're a capable person. And what I mean by capable is, a go-getter, somebody who's a doer, somebody that likes to get things done. You want to accomplish things. It is very, very hard because when you are capable, you can move rather quickly. You can execute, you can build, you just make things happen, right? And sometimes the hardest thing isn't in the building, it's in pausing. It's in checking and asking, God, is this you? Or is this just me? Is this a me thing, or are you involved? Are you calling the shots? So I decided to start this series just to kind of share some of my own experiences, challenges, and victories, and just to see if it would resonate with anybody, because I know a lot of people out there are leading big companies, right? Because we're not going to say small business around here. We're going to say we're leading big companies. And at the same time, we are trying to honor the call over our lives. We are trying to steward well what He has given us. And I wanted to make this so that I can just share that with everybody else. And if, other people want to share their experiences as well, that would be amazing. We can grow in community. We can grow together and get this done. So first, let me explain why I chose the Submissive CEO as my personal brand, if you will. So when you think of a CEO, you are thinking of a boss, a leader, somebody that just has it all together, is calling all the shots most of the time, making, all these executive decisions, all of those types of things. And then when you think of the word submissive, which, has really kind of been misunderstood. Right now, I think most people, when they hear the term submissive, they think of it in the context of a male and female relationship and submitting to your partner. Right? But submission is so much more than that. It is submission. Well, let me tell you what it's not. Submission is not being quiet. It's not a sign of weakness. It's not shrinking yourself down so that other people feel more comfortable. And it's definitely not losing your voice or your say in things. Matter of factly, what it is having the strength to yield to it. It's saying, yes, I can absolutely do this, but should I be doing this? So, for example, it's leading a team, but still taking a pause to pray before signing the contract, walking away from something that could be extremely profitable because deep down it is not aligned with who you are and who God has called you to be. So basically, it's choosing obedience over ego. And I will be honest, there was a season where I was building, moving, achieving, I was ripping and running, and I had to really stop and confront myself and ask myself, are you the one in charge? Are you leading? Are you even consulting God? Who is in control here? Was I trusting God in those decisions or just asking Him to bless what I had already decided on? Can you imagine not trusting or asking the very God that gave you the business that you're making the decisions in to begin with? That had to make me pause. And when I started asking myself those questions, I started to move differently. So don't get me wrong, I still have ambition. I still want impact. I still want to build legacy. I still believe in building something significant, but I don't want success. I don't want fame. I don't want power. I don't want any of that if it costs me alignment. If it costs me blessings, if it costs me the covering of God, I do not want it. It is not for me. And that is just how I'm choosing to live my life in the stage that I'm in. So in this series and on these episodes, we're going to talk about what it looks like to build and to submit. We're going to talk about all of the real things. We're talking about money, leadership, family, obedience, ego, our timing versus God's timing, discipline, faith, all of the real things, addressing the tension between I want millions and I want to be a millionaire, but still wanting to hear well done at the end of the day. So those things don't have to be in conflict. God has called us to actually steward well the gifts that he has given us. And a lot of the times I think people think that if you're doing business or if you're doing certain things, you can't really be submitted to God. And that is just not true. And I'm hoping that, through these series, you'll be able to identify areas in your life where you can do both and you can do it well and you can build your business and build your legacy and still honor God and still honor who he's called you to be while you grow. So if any of this resonates with you, you are in the right place. I do not have all of the answers, but I am committed to alignment. I have no theology training. I do not claim to be any expert in the Bible. I literally only know a couple of verses that I hold near and dear that I will share with you. I am not an expert in business. I do not have a business degree. Matter of fact, I'm a registered nurse, who turned entrepreneur. So again, I am not a master in all these things, but I am an entrepreneur. I am a CEO. And by my own account, I think I've been fairly successful in the things that I've been doing, and I've learned a lot. So I want to share those things with you. And as I continue to grow and learn more, I'm hoping you'll be part of the conversation, you'll be part of the community, and we can learn and grow together. So if this makes sense, if you are interested in any of this, subscribe, follow us, do all of the things at the Submissive CEO. Share this with anybody else who is building a team and who may be a little bit torn between building and submitting. So you do not have to be a Christian to watch or listen to this, but I will be talking about God and I will be doing it unapologetically. Just want to make sure that that's clear. Because that is what I believe in, and that's what this is about for me. So before I let you guys go, we'll do a quick prayer. God, teach us how to be powerful without being prideful. Teach us how to move when you say to move and pause when you say to pause. Give us the courage to obey, especially when we think it's inconvenient or we can't see the bigger picture. Give us the courage to trust you and to know that you have never failed us. Amen. All right, you guys, I'm looking forward to the series. Again, if this is something that you think you would be interested in, talking about all things business, talking about God, doing all of this together and building community, then you've hit the right spot. Can't wait to talk to you soon.
Is the Submissive CEO.